Welcome DKP Sogong aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever wonder what truly separates a fancy archive from something that feels alive? It's not just about storing stuff. It's about how we remember, how that shapes who we are next, and now how AI might do the same. Let's dive into the juicy bits of Memogenesis 84. Okay, let's get real. When you think memory, you probably picture a filing cabinet, right? That's storage. Write it down, keep it safe, find it later. Simple. The math is almost insultingly straightforward. Read what you wrote, and boom, you get back roughly what you put in. But your brain, it's less like a library and more like a chaotic creative workshop. You don't just pull up a file, you reactivate traces influenced by what's happening now, your current knowledge K, your values W, your purpose P. It's a reconstruction, not a replay. And crucially, this act of remembering actively changes you for the future. It's dynamic, it's messy, and it's way more interesting than just hitting Ctrl+F. So, how does this magic happen in Memogenesis 84? Think of it as an 8-step dance. First, an event happens, gets logged into a super secure archive, no changing history here. Then, from that event, selective compressed traces are formed, like little memory snippets. These traces aren't static, they get related, abstracted, and importantly, actively forgotten if they become irrelevant. Now, the cool part, a present queue, combined with the system's current state and purpose, reactivates some of these traces. This isn't just pulling up a file, it's reconstructing a memory right now. This reconstruction forms the present self, but it's not perfect. There are checks for divergence, acknowledging what was synthesized, omitted, or hypothesized. If accepted, this recall reconsolidates, updating the self-model and commitments. Finally, this newly formed self looks ahead, generating new questions, goals, and actions. See? Past informs future dynamically. Now, before anyone starts calling this AI alive, let's be clear. Memogenesis 84 isn't claiming sentience or consciousness. It's proposing a framework for a living memory candidate. What makes it candidate status? It needs several key ingredients working together. It must handle non-fidelity, meaning it reconstructs, not just replays, while still being bound to its sources. It must actively forget irrelevant information. It must reconsolidate, meaning the act of recalling actually changes the system's self-model and future potential. And crucially, it must engage introspection, using the past to generate future possibilities. Think of it as passing 10 specific operational gates. Only when enough of these gates are closed does the system exhibit characteristics of a living memory candidate, not a simple database. So why should you care? Because this shifts the game from just having memory to memory that generates a next self. Current LLMs are great at retrieval and context, but they often stop there. Memogenesis 84 pushes towards systems where memory isn't just a tool for tasks, but a core mechanism for continuous self-revision and proactive goal setting. Imagine AI that can genuinely learn from its past, correct its course, and plan its future actions based on that evolving understanding. Early wins? Tracking research lineages, managing innovation pipelines, enabling true long-term learning. It's about moving beyond just storing the past to letting the past actively shape a continuing, evolving entity. Pretty wild stuff.